I liked your song.
I wrote it just now.
How did it go? Oh, God.
Maybe not quite like that.
No.
Wow.
All right, where are we going? Okay, so we drop. Okay, when we get it? Oh, that's right. We're taking this shit up here. Taking this tower of shit. Floating carriers on my back,
I
but
thought
I'm
that
not
you
using.
said taking a shit up here.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
I don't wanna.
Can we not? So, in thinking about, you mentioned Universal earlier. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I know. Fucking deliver it. So aside from Disney just raising their ticket prices, they came out with a new Fast Pass system called Lightning Lane Premier Pass.
Okay.
And it kind of matches up with Universal Studios and their Fast Pass. Basically, like, you get it and you can go front of the line once per ride each day. So it's not like unlimited rides for everything. So one time per ride, you basically just go to the front of the line or whatever, get in the front of the line, which is usually cuts out like 75% of the wait, if not more.
Yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide
but-
umbilical cord attached.
So the one at like Universal costs like $90 or whatever. Some days it's worth it, some days it's not. For me, most days it's not.
Yeah.
Guess what Disney's charging for theirs?
Oh God.
$300 to $400.
Fuck.
So at Disneyland, you can use it for both parks. So that's the benefit there.
Yeah.
At Disney World, you can
Still
only
not
use it at
worth
one
it.
park per day, and at Disney World, it's like $160 to $300.
That's crazy.
And I was talking to my best friend David about it because him and I go to Disney and Universal all the fucking time.
Right.
We were like, I cannot think of a time where we would have needed a fast pass.
Yeah.
Like all the times we've gone, we've ridden everything that we've wanted to ride, and have ridden most of those rides multiple times. And we've never needed a fast pass. The last time we went to Universal Studios, it fucking cracked me up. There was this family that was clearly from another country. They spoke decent English. I think they were from somewhere in like Europe, England, or something. The dad was like dressed like in a suit, and David and I are just like, "Do you fucking know where you are?" Like, bro. And the park just opens. Like, we're there.
Maybe
at
he
rope,
was auditioning to be Walt Disney.
right? Well, I don't need the fucking helmet on, so cargo, oxygen mask.
What the fuck?
I kind of went into an area. I don't think I'll need this again. But
Is that gonna replace your otter hat? Because
No.
Oh, good.
No, otter hat is. Doesn't look like
Otter
it has
hat
it on.
is prevalent.
Where is otter hat?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just on him. Maybe it doesn't show it in this menu.
So that reminded
But
me
where is otter hat?
of so Chuck Klosterman is one of my favorite authors, and he does like a lot of, I don't know if you're familiar with him at all. He used to write for Spin magazine. He would interview a lot of really popular musicians at the time, and write articles on them, and he started writing like manifestos, and he was writing an article about, oh my God, I can't remember. It was a tribute band. I want to say Guns N' Roses tribute band, but I am not totally. It's been a while since I've read the book, so I can't remember if I'm correct about that. But he's with these band members for this tribute band. And I can't remember what drugs exactly this guy was on. But he took the drugs with this guy. They're driving. And this guy is like telling him this really intense story. And he like looks at him and he's like, "Are you okay, man? Like, are you listening to my story?" And he's like, "You know, I'm really trying to, but we're driving really fast and deer are prevalent." I really need to get into my old collection of books because and reread some of his stuff. Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs is one of his like best, and he's very
name.
popular for that because he literally writes about everything from sex, drugs to Cocoa Puffs.
That's awesome.
There's a whole chapter in there about Cocoa Puffs. And it's great because he hates Coldplay, which I relate to so hard. And he blames John Cusack for losing one of his dearest loves.
Oh.
He was convinced that she loved John Cusack more than she loved him. Just Say Anything was a really good movie.
Right. Where the fuck was I going?
Did you get to the paleontologist yet?
Uh,
For bomb deliveries? You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
collect all 4 containers of tar extraction devices.
You know what I want to collect? I want to collect Higgs' fucking face. Where
Whoa,
is he?
Hello.
Hello. Where is my man?
You want to collect it and use it as a chair or something? Or... What are we talking about here?
No personal questions.
Because I think we have to go here.
There are a few things I want to collect from that man.
Fluids.
Like his villainous
on.
personality
Go
traits.
Go
I
on.
can't.
Like, just dig the hole. Come on.
I'll dig
I was waiting for you to fucking pick up on that.
face.
I want Higgs to collect my hole. God, I teed it fucking up for you and you fucking missed. Good lord. I couldn't have fucking I couldn't have fucking gave you that on a platter.
You really did.
And
You really just handed it to me.
you're like,
I
nah,
panicked.
I'm gonna miss that one. Fuck. Have to go here.
You know, I the more I think about it, the less I'm convinced it's the mask alone, and the more I'm thinking it's just the villainy.
Right.
You know, I haven't been treated like shit in a while. Maybe I missed it.
Jeez. You're like, I haven't been slapped and degraded in a hot minute, so
I haven't been
maybe he'll do it.
disrespected in a while. Oh God. What is that? Because, like, looking back on some of my more notorious relationships, going into them, I mean, hindsight and all of that, but going into them, it couldn't have been more obvious that it was going to be a bad time. Mm-hmm. And yet, you're just like...
And yet, you're just like,
yes. Like, why? I mean, obviously... past traumas and what have you. You accept
like,
love
demoralize
you think
me
you deserve.
and scar my psyche.
Right.
Yes,
like,
do it.
Make me feel like absolute shit about myself on a regular basis, please. I will never understand it. I mean, I do. Rational me gets it. You know, like mentally where I was at the time and all of that. You know, I get it, but at the same time, I don't get it.
I saw some meme. It was just like, it was like a 4-panel comic, and it was talking about like, it was like a character talking to like their trauma and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well, what if I just did this? And it puts a blanket over it, and the blanket says kink. And then the trauma's like, I'm still here. Like, fuck, it's true.
I have an avoidance kink, and that is 100% well known to anybody that knows me. If I don't look at it,
we're gonna
it's
take this
not
truck.
there, and I don't have to deal with it. The more I can ignore it, the sexier it is, you know?
Right. Carry all this stuff. Sure, why the fuck not? And then get in the truck. And then amazingly everything
With
disappears.
nothing on my back.
Let's roll. Alright, let's see how fucking these donut tires roll on this fucking
Yeah,
snow.
no kidding. There's no tread on those. Oh, okay, yes, there is. Ow. Convenient
Convenient truck. Convenient little valley to drive down.
Yeah.
Alright.
it's like they wanted you to do it.
Right?
What is
Yeah.
it? Ugh. Oh my God, that reminded me of a time I was with Heather. And I cannot remember who all we were with. I know Nick was with us.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Nick?
You know he lives like a mile from me now?
Does he really?
Yep.
How's he doing?
He's got a girlfriend and like 7 kids. I don't
Jesus Christ. I mean, him and Miranda had a few
know. Several.
before they split up, so
Several.
yeah.
Okay, where am I?
But we were with Nick and one of Nick's friends, and
Oh boy.
we were in his
I'm
friend's
not prepared for
car,
this.
and we were on like some. I think we were like out in the desert, just like romping around or something.
I'm kind of prepared for this.
And we hit this bump, and I can't remember if it was me or Heather, but one of us just fucking nailed our dome against the top of the
Oh,
car.
jeez.
I think it might have been Heather. I don't recall why we were out there doing that. That was the other issue, I think, with kind of being limited to that like small town that this area used to be. Like there's just nothing to do, and so you just do really stupid shit.
Right.
We pulled an all-nighter once, some of my friends in high school. And it was one of those things where it's like we all told someone we were at somebody else's house.
Yeah.
And then
Set up.
we didn't really think it through, though, because, you know, it's Queen Creek. Where the fuck are we going to go?
Right.
And we were very clearly underage, and every single one of us had a baby face. So it's not like we were going to get in somewhere. And, like, where even, you
Right,
know?
yeah.
And I was one of the oldest of the group and the only one with a car. So we 100% turned my vehicle into a clown car. There were like 7 of us in my little fucking Honda Civic at the time. And I let my friend Kyle drive because I had a thing for him. So when you're stupid like that, you'll let them do anything. Mm-hmm. And so Ellsworth and Ocotillo was a 4-way stop back in my day. And you had to like go slow over it, and he did not go slow over it, and he bottomed out my car, like we caught air.
Oh shit.
And then we were going to pick up a couple of our other friends. I think we were going to pick up Jerry, our friend Jerry, and we met him in the little like local park of his subdivision. And I told Kyle, I was like, park at the park. Jerry's going to meet us there. And he hops the curb and literally parks my car in the park. And I'm like,
geez.
oh my God, like, what are we doing? And so Kyle, Mason, AJ, and Jerry are all fucking around in the park. And then there's me, Mallory, and Marissa. So yeah, there were 7 of us
Oh my god.
in this fucking car. We're all still in the car. We're waiting for the boys to finish fucking around. And then we see them literally kicking the water fountain at the park off of the brick wall that it was attached to.
Holy
Like,
shit.
why is like this? These are the shenanigans that you get into when you live in a small farm town.
I guess. Fuck.
And I'm like panicking because I'm like, someone's gonna hear this or see this, and we're gonna get so fucked because we're underage and there is a curfew. And none of us are supposed to be here. We're all supposed to be elsewhere. And if we get caught, I'm in so much trouble. So we're like, come on, get back in the car. And so we get in the car and we take off. We end up at Walmart because
Come on.
what else are you going to do? And then Kyle gets us kicked out of the Walmart because
do you get kicked out of
he
Walmart?
climbed a display to sit on top of a chair. So we get kicked out of the Walmart. And then finally at that point, it was like early enough in the morning that Kyle's dad had left for work. So we all go to Kyle's house. And I'm laying on the couch and I am like just falling asleep. It has to be like 4 or 5 a.m. The sun is just coming up, and all of a sudden, there's a face right above my face, and it's Kyle, and he's like, Denny's? And so all 7 of us pile back in my little 4-seater, and we go to Denny's.
Days like those.
And then, like, that was it. Like, those were the things that we did. And why? There was no thought process
come on,
to it.
fat boy.
Even like
Jesus.
Even skipping school was not like
Juked him. Ha.
it wasn't entertaining for us. Heather and I stayed at her house one night, and the next morning we were both.
No. Come on.
There you go. Run! Or,
I'm going.
waddle away as fast as you can.
Well, I have no stamina, so there we go.
But yeah, I stayed at Heather's house one night, and we woke up the next morning, and both of us were just like, ugh, no, we don't want to. So we decided to call the school for each other, which I don't understand how that ever worked.
Right.
But it worked. And her stepmom was supposed to go to work. Little did we know, and this was after like the whole thing went down with Heather and her dad. So her dad and Leanne had divorced, or at least like separated, and Heather stayed at the house with Leanne. And little did we know that Leanne had the same idea that we did. She decided to play hooky that day, and her boyfriend came over to the house. So we're stuck now in Heather's room. Leanne does not know that we are there. And we kept like we kept arguing and going back and forth about like, well, let's just go out and tell her we overslept. And then, I don't know, maybe she'll make us go to school, or maybe she'll just be cool and let us kick it. Like, Leanne used to buy cigarettes for us. We were like 16 and 17. You know what I mean? Like, and Heather was like, no, she's going to be too mad. I'm going to get in trouble and blah, blah, blah. And so we literally just, like, there was no TV. We couldn't do anything to make noise. So we spent the whole fucking school day just stuck in this goddamn room. And then when it came time for us to, quote, come home from school, we're like, well, what are we going to do? Leanne's in the house.
Right.
Like, what do we do now? So Heather...
You're like, we came home from school. Didn't you see us?
Yeah.
We totally came in the front door.
And at one point, we tried to open her window to sneak out, but her window was, like, cocked closed. And, like, it was just going to make way too much noise, us trying to open it. Plus, there was, like, a bed of rocks right outside her window. Her bedroom was right next to the fucking living room. Like, there was just no way that we were going to make this happen stealthily. Right. So... Heather hides in her closet to call the house from her cell phone and tell Leanne, hey, I think I dropped my house keys in the backyard when I was leaving for school because I had taken the dogs out, so I just went around the side, whatever. So Leanne, we listen for Leanne to go out back to look for the keys, and then we sneak out the front door, and we run down the street a little bit, and then walk back up with our backpacks like we fucking were just coming back from getting off the bus. And it was, like, so stupid.
That's awesome.
It was bad.
Fucking Mission Impossible.
It was so... And I don't know. It was dumb.
That's great.
And the only other time I skipped school, it was with my friend Amanda. We did the same thing. We called in for each other. But her property, she lived down the street from my grandparents. And her grandparents lived in one house on the property. Her dad lived in the other. So when we left her grandparents, quote unquote, to go to school, to go catch the bus, we just went around and then snuck back into her dad's house on the property because he actually was at work. And we played video games and ate SpaghettiOs. And it's, it's...
What a day.
Yeah. People skip school and they'd go out and do a bunch of cool shit. And the 2 times I did it, I ate SpaghettiOs and I got stuck in a closet. Like, that's it.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my fucking ass.
I know what you're doing, and I appreciate your efforts, but I don't think it's going to work this way.
No. Don't grab. He grabbed.
And that's why I call them the bad touch.
I think I had all the shit for this mission on my back, too.
But here's the thing. This is not how we're going to get Higgs to come to us.
I know, but we gotta get there. Oh, bad kitty.
Bad kitty.
Bad kitty.
Bad
No,
kitty.
No, kitty. It's a bad kitty.
That's a big area.
Oh,
I think
shit.
you might be fucked. Because this is a big area to run away from.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, hello, kitty.
He's right there.
Hi, kitty. Good kitty. Please be good kitty.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Maybe I might be safe here. No, I'm still like in the middle of this fucking
Yeah,
area.
I was thinking it would be okay because it's
No,
not
kitty.
Tari, but
No,
it is.
kitty is a bad kitty. No, kitty.
You can do it. You're so close now. Are you? God, it feels huge.
It's, oh god. Good lord.
Todd said that's the name of your autobiography. Stuck in the closet with SpaghettiOs. That's it, man. That's my legacy.
No,
Ah,
kitty.
bad kitty.
Why you warp there? Fuck off.
Just throw like a ball of yarn in the other direction.
Right.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
fuck.
splashing.
No.
Oh boy. Okay, get up. Get up.
Damn.
Oh,
Cheap
wait.
shot.
Oh, and it like he did that and then like knocked me out of the boundary.
Yeah.
And now everything's fine.
Yeah.
Jesus. Baby's not fucking happy though.
Ah, fuck the baby.
Well, at least we
You
didn't
did a
totally-
whole section without him. I don't think you actually need him.
Right.
What are we doing? Also, I forget.
So we're collecting this shit.
And you still got all your shit. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, it's in the car.
It's
okay.
in the truck still. It's fine.
And
At
the
least it's
truck's
not
right there.
scattered everywhere.
That's cool. Well, and now you can get the fuck out of here without that happening again.
Right.
And having to be so worried about all the other bad touches.
Yeah. Well, okay, so what we did was we had to pick up 4 packages and take them to basically the last person before I think we can move on to like the edge of the map. Can you just fucking go? Jesus.
You could have just gone to the right a little bit where there wasn't
no,
a
there's that other
giant
rock
boulder.
there. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine, and we're fine.
Listen, I just really, you know what I want. Make it happen.
Ugh.
Bring him to me.
You have problems.
It just makes it, it keeps it interesting for
Why
me.
is it sliding left? I'm
because
literally pointing
rocks
to the right.
everywhere.
Ugh.
Also, this truck is garbage.
It is. Well, I told you these wheels are made of fucking plastic donuts.
They're like,
like
micro machine
no
wheels.
fucking tread whatsoever.
Yeah, the front ones don't have any tread.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the covers
yeah,
that
it's
I'm
the
looking
covers.
at.
But still, the tires are the same fucking
Maybe
shit.
just get out and hoof it. I think you'd be better off at this point.
You think so?
Yes.
You don't think I can make it up this terrain in this
All
truck?
right. Do you?
Come on. See, I can
Okay.
jump. I can bounce the truck around a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
See, I can do that.
Yep.
Shut up. It's working.
Yep. Yep. Wow.
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 Wow, your fucking face.
Uh-huh.
This I can just get up here.
Okay.
And then, yeah, yeah.
It's weird.
It's working.
It's yeah.
It's
You're about
working.
to go over.
It's working.
Get out!
If I
You're
get out, I'm
gonna
gonna
lose
fall.
the truck.
We're fine. Wasn't that big of a fall.
Oh my god. You just.
You know what I could do, actually?
You just don't want me to
Brick.
see him.
You know what I could do?
Walk.
No.
Oh my Christ. Bathe. Ew. What are you recharging?
This dick.
Oh, that you are. I love that like this implicates that he really did just strip down to sit in this rust-colored tub of whatever. And look, he's got a toy.
It reminds me of a post I just saw. It was like a
Drown it.
Facebook post to this family. And they're like, we found this little pool of green water in the middle of the mountains. It's so amazing. Like, they all sat in and shit. I'm like, do you want brain parasites? Because that's how you get brain
No
parasites.
kidding.
Okay. Let's go.
And
Ducky!
oh my god, I forgot about the duckies. I want them.
You can actually buy those. Let me see.
I mean, sure, they're rubber duckies. Odie's like, what the fuck is that? So the one thing that did not do
Go on.
is help you get this fucking truck up the side of a mountain.
Made me feel better.
All right.
This is all about.
Yep.
Bounce. Wait, which way am I supposed to be going? Left. See, why does it slide? Why? Why?
Because of all the rocks.
No,
and
not even rocks. Rocks don't make you slide like
look
this.
at the condition that this truck is in. Oh my god. I can't. It's done now. Just get out.
Okay.
Take your shit. Dispose of that monstrous thing.
Take a couple container repair sprays and a climbing adder and a floating carrier.
Ooh, you should fix that.
Actually, I can carry all this shit and then...
And then sort it, because you look fucking silly.
Well, what I was going to say is I can put one of these
On your
carriers
carrier.
down, yeah.
Yeah. So that day that I skipped school with Heather, we were really good friends with this girl, Colleen, and she called my house because she didn't see me at school. So she called my house to see where I was and if I was okay. And so we're stuck in this room where we're not supposed to be making any noise when my grandma calls me.
Oh, no.
And she's like, your friend called here looking for you and said she didn't see you at school. You're not messing around, are you? And I was like, no, I just had to go to the bathroom, so I missed her in between classes and I didn't see her when I normally saw her. But I had to go in the closet to have that conversation, so it's very interesting. The amount of my life that I've spent in closets is
Probably more than the norm.
yeah, I think so.
Above average.
Yeah. That's what happens when your grandparents are well off and your closets are the size of bedrooms.
Right.
My closet in my apartment's decently sized,
Yeah.
which is interesting because there are many things I could put in it that I prefer to just put all over my bedroom floor instead. Pretty much when you helped me move in, like everywhere that we put the stuff that we carried in,
It's still there?
It's still there.
Great.
Oh, now that it's cooler, I need to go clean out my old car and figure out what I'm going to do with that.
Yeah.
God, that's an undertaking I don't want. It's going to be one of those things that takes me months to do because I'm going to find shit that I forgot I had and then I'm going to play with it for 30
Right.
minutes at a time and
You're
not
like,
get
"Gee, look at
anywhere.
this."
I need a body double for this kind of stuff. My ADHD doesn't allow me to make any like productive headway.
Right.
I'm impressed, Sam.
I don't give a fuck.
was
I don't
good,
even know
bitch.
who you are.
May I have a look?
You know what I do know? It's break time.
Oh, boy.
Not a scratch on it. And the tar
Woo.
inside.
Oh man, I read tater tot instead of tar, so it's time for a break.
Right.
It is time.
Do we need to go to Jack in the Box and eat some tater tots or what?
I don't actually want tater tots. I just read tater tot.
That's fair. You know what I do want? More pie.
Bye. I'm not ready yet. Just knowing
All right,
it's
I'll
there
wait.
is enough.
Okay.
My emotional support pie.
Yes.